Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sports Shorts Daily on this Friday morning edition. Ronnie Rants alongside Tommy Krysan, both of us on a Rougarou Friday. And why not? As it all comes down to this, the last day of the season is tomorrow night, August the 2nd, Saturday night, 7 o'clock at the Gold Mine, Pete Goldbee's Field at downtown Baton Rouge. Hope to see you there for the championship game of the Texas Collegiate League. As you can see, Tommy, playing a little under the weather, big guy. I think all the late nights, the travel, the stress of tarps on and off, and everything like that's catching up to me a little bit. So hopefully we'll get taking all kind of medicine to try to make sure my voice doesn't sound too terrible for Championship Saturday. But I want to appreciate everybody that came out last night to the ballpark. You know, we had kind of a game thrown on you less than 24 hours in advance. The Rougarou won game one and game three of a 2 out of 3 series against the Acadiana Cane Cutters. They
We'll get Ronnie back in just a second. Yeah, it was a big night last night for the Rougarou, certainly. And again, it's all about tomorrow night championship game. One game for all the marbles. Gates will open at 6. You have all the Tremonti's hamburgers and everything else in the concession stand. Gates will open at 6 o'clock, and we want to see you there. Go to brrougarou.com today, get some tickets, whatever you want to do. It's going to be a big, big night. And, I had a couple questions late last night. I was with some friends, and this morning, it's one game for all the marbles, because the Louisiana and Texas divisions did a 2 out of 3 to get to the championship game. I said, hey, this is what the owners voted on. So it's one game for all the marbles. No 2 out of 3, no best of 7. One game Saturday night. We need you at Pete Goolsbee Field for sure.
This is the old LSU national championship route, right? You play your side of the division, and which is what we did. And now it's Skip Bertman won 5 national championships, playing only one game, that winner take all. So I joked with Coach. He was at the game last night, stayed for about 7 innings. I joked with Coach last night. I said, we're gonna have to have one of those Skip Bertman motivational videos or something, on Saturday for these guys. We gotta get they gotta hold the rope, they gotta ardently desire, they're gonna grit their teeth when they say it, whatever. I mean, we're gonna need the Coach Bertman special, and we got a few tricks up our sleeve to try to. Not that our players need to be motivated, but just some things to try to see if we can't get a little extra juice out of them. But should be a great night at the ballpark. Don't worry about weather. We got the tarp on the field, and we'll be playing baseball no matter what's going on. We just
And
want a big crowd. These kids deserve folks to come out and support them. You've been calling the games for 4 years, Tommy. Many of which, especially Josh Shelley and Fabian Hernandez, have been with us multiple years, and I'm excited for them to have a chance to win a ring.
yeah, there's no question about it. I mean, Fabian Hernandez, one of the pitchers of the year. Josh Shelley, no question, the player of the year. And of course, he made a catch last night. I know you guys are going to put it out on social media. It's being turned into Sports Center to try to get it on Sports Center. Casey McKenzie's working on that. But, and I told Casey late last night, there's less than 10 people in the world could make the catch that Josh Shelley made. He was playing third. Ball was one of those Roman candles, like, oh, it's going to fall in. Nobody's going to get to it. Left field, shortstop, third baseman, everybody converged near the foul line. It was in fair territory. And Josh Shelley, with his back to the plate, sliding, makes this catch. A great reaction from his teammates in the bullpen. It was just one of them catches that you don't try that at home. It was incredible.
It really was, and it was a big catch and an important part in the ball game too,
Yeah.
because a run would have scored. The Cane Cutters were trying to. At that point, I think the score might have been 6-2, and they were trying. They would have gotten a run or two in, and it would
What, what
have
it,
changed.
there were runners on first and second, so it would have scored one for sure. Okay, and it was 5-2, so I would have made it 5-3 with the go-ahead run coming to the plate. It was just clutch in every aspect of clutch, and I mean I'm happy I got to see that play, and I've seen the replay countless times. I've shared it with people. I mean, wow.
So That's what's happening. The TCL championship game Saturday night. If you haven't been to a Rougarou game, you've heard us talk about it so much on this show, on the radio, whatever. And what is this Rougarou business all about? Well, tonight this is your opportunity to see it at its best. The Victoria Generals come to town. They're about an hour and a half southeast of Houston. They're the defending champs in the TCL, and definitely a very good team, and so should be a heck of a ball game. So we hope to encourage everyone. Gates open at 6 o'clock. We'll have some discounted specials at the concession stand between 6 and 7. Oh, by the way, 2-for-1 beer all night long at the Rougarou game. So no excuse not to come out.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's been, like I said, 4 years now. I've missed one game in 4 years. I had something with the grandson, I think, last summer. And I was telling somebody last night, now this year it's 25 games in like 56 days that I've called. And, we had a lot of help. Patrick Wright and Jeff Palermo, who will be on the call with me for the championship game, and Garrett Wolbert and Lolly Dude and Damon Sunday. I mean, but I've been there for all of them. And, man, I'm fired up. Ronnie, I've been around a long time, as you know, I'm an old guy. I don't get all that amped up for big things anymore. I wait till they come on and I watch it. I'm fired up, going to talk about it. We're going to blow social media up for the next 48, 36 hours. And I can't wait. Quite frankly, can't wait for this game tomorrow night.
So if you want to learn more, go to brrougarou.com. That's brrougarou.com. I even had talked to some folks that we're going to be out there tailgating on Saturday, so that'll be a lot of fun. Camp is going on. The Saints, the Tigers, both of them have training camp happening. Give me an update, TK, on that front.
Well, let's start with the Saints, the new coach and the quarterback battle. And I saw a report that Jake Hayner, who some people don't think has a shot to be the starter, had a really, really good day. Threw some unbelievable balls because he's taken some snaps. He's been around the Saints for a little while. They said Tyler Shuck, the second-round pick from Louisville, had a rough day. And that's going to happen. I mean, he's a rookie. I mean, sometimes rookies look like rookies. That was the case with Tyler Shuck. But other than that, I mean, the vibes coming out of the Saints have been good and positive. And I think Kellen Moore, the new coach, is, changing the culture, changing the mindset down there. And, they play a week from Sunday. They'll have an exhibition game against the Chargers, who beat the Lions last night, whatever that's worth. So you'll get next Sunday, August 10, you'll get the little Saints Bigs watch them play out on the West Coast against the Chargers. And we'll get more reports between now and then. We'll talk about the Saints tomorrow morning on Sports Shorts Radio as well.
The Saints are picked to finish dead last in the NFC by many, many, many people. So the bar is super low. The expectations are super low. But hey, look, for Hayner, this is his third training camp. And if there was ever a position where experience matters and experience makes a difference, it's at the quarterback spot. We see it over and over each and every year. There's always a story of a veteran quarterback who folks wrote him off, thought his career was over, and that guy pops in year 6, 7, 8. And so you can see where Hayner, who knows the grind, can look good every once in a while in training camp. Do I think Jake Hayner is the answer at quarterback for this franchise? No. Do I think they have the answer for the quarterback in this franchise? Don't know. We shall see. But looking forward to it next Sunday. Get our first glimpse. The preseason games, Tommy, may be more exciting for the Saints than the regular season. That's the flat out truth.
Yeah, it really is. And, we'll turn the page after the Rougarou play for a championship tomorrow night, and we'll put a little bit more Saints stuff in front of people. And, of course, LSU football, which, just a couple of days in, Nussmeier's looking really good, and you're getting all that stuff. And, for LSU, it's all about being 1-0. They've got that plastered all over the football facility. 1-0, 1-0. Win that first game, which they hadn't done since they had a guy named Joe Burrow at quarterback. And, of course, Brian Kelly, 0 for 3 in season openers at LSU. And you got to go to Clemson, who's picked in the top 10 and finally embraced the portal after their coach wasn't a fan of it the first year or two. They're expected to be very good. They got a great quarterback, Klubnik. That dude, Klubnik, that guy's in the Heisman conversation. So it's a heck of a start for LSU, and that's less than a month away. Because today is Hello August, right? August 1. So here we go.
Speaking of LSU camp, Really the main news that we're getting, I thought it was pretty funny, and I loved how uh, Coach BK was so transparent on Wednesday at his press conference when he talked about, look, I've got this slip. I'm learning players' names and numbers and trying to figure out who's who out there and all that. And he's like, don't ask me too many questions that go too deep because we don't know yet. But he did reveal to Matt Moscona an injury.
Yeah, they wanted offensive lineman, broke a bone in his foot, and going to be out about a month. Obviously, a lineman's got to have feet that are healthy. I mean, feet is such a key for all players, in particular offensive linemen. So we'll see how that goes, and you're going to get another bump and a bruise in fall camp. I mean, that's part of it. But for LSU, it's all about the Clemson Tigers Saturday night, August 30th, national TV, and that's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, Solomon Thomas. It sounds to me like he might have injured that foot prior to actually stepping on the field on Wednesday, from indications. But he'll be out a month. That's a bad loss because Solomon Thomas, five-star recruit offensive lineman, expected to play and be a factor in the rotation and all that. He's going to miss some valuable snaps, and doesn't look likely that he'll play, or if he does, how effective he would be against Clemson in the first game of the year. TK, tell us about what's going on at Tremonti's.
Well, they're going to have a big meat sale August 29th, right before LSU starts. You can't go wrong with this meat sale. It's an annual thing. We'll tell you more about it because it's still 4 weeks away. But big meat sale on the 29th. You can load up for the weekend with all your wine and your bourbon, your ribeye rolls, shrimp rolls, the kebabs, the Chairman's Reserve meat, the Wagyu steaks. They got it all at Tremonti's Meat and Seafood. Today at 3 o'clock, a special on boiled crabs and shrimp. Call and reserve. You see the number on your screen, or stop by a boiled crab and boiled shrimp special at Tremonti's. That's Friday. That's today at 3 o'clock. They do that just about every Friday if they can get the crabs. So you got that special today. Don't forget about that. Also, don't forget tomorrow, Sports Shorts Radio, 10 a.m. to 12 noon, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Also airing in Lafayette and Lake Charles on ESPN Southwest Radio. We'll be live from Fat Daddy's in Plaquemine. We're going to tell you about their sandwich of the month. We go there the first Saturday of every month. Fat Daddy's in Plaquemine. They open up at 10 o'clock. Come join us. We're on the air from 10 to 12. Great sandwiches. You can get cold beer if you want it. Fat Daddy's in Plaquemine. We'll be there for Sports Shorts Radio tomorrow. And again, we want you all to listen. We'll talk a lot of Saints, a lot of LSU football, and then, of course, we'll talk about the Rougarou. And I'm going to put this back up on the screen one more time. It's all about tomorrow night. Make your plans now. Pete Goolsbee Field, gates open at 6 o'clock. There's going to be people tailgating earlier. The Victoria Generals, the defending league champs, they won the Texas Division regular season title and the playoffs. They beat the Brazos Valley Bombers 2 out of 3. And the Rougarou, who eliminated the Acadiana Cane Cutters last night, 7-2 at Pete Goolsbee Field. And now it's one game for all the marbles. Saturday night, gates open at 6, food specials, 2-for-1 beer all night. There you go. 2-for-1 beer all night with a championship baseball. I said it on a game last night on a broadcast. You got baseball and you got playoff baseball, and it's different. It's very different. I don't care if it's youth sports, high school, college, junior college. Playoff baseball is different. And we had that this week with the 2 out of 3 win over Acadiana, and it's going to be different tomorrow. Pressure's real. Going to be fun. Can't wait. Want to see you at Pete Goolsbee Field. You can watch the game at TexasCollegiateLeague.com. I think it costs $10. The heck with $10. Go get in there and watch it if you can't make it. It'll be a big, big thing. Somebody's going to win a championship. The Victoria Generals from Victoria, Texas, southwest of Houston, or the defending league champs. Rougarou going to try to take that crown tomorrow night. All right, don't forget again, today at Tremonti's, the bowl of shrimp and crab special at 3 o'clock. Don't forget our presenting sponsor, LeBear's Casino and Hotel in Baton Rouge. We'll be out there next Saturday, the 9th, for radio, because tomorrow we're at Fat Daddy's in Plaquemine. But don't forget the LeBear's Casino. On behalf of Mike Tremonti here at Tremonti's and Ronnie Rance, I'm Tommy Christ saying happy August. Hello, August. Happy Friday. See you at the Rougarou game tomorrow night.